Oh, you dudes, I have been sitting here talking to myself for the last 10 minutes. And finally, I saw Lisa say something about Deb. Maybe she fell asleep. And Terry going, Deb, calling Deb. Well, I was here. I was in this live. I was reading all your comments. Ah, let's try this again. Hello, Denise and Nancy and Melanie and Mona and Elaine and Lisa, Sheila, Loretta, Terry, da, 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 da. Woot woot, great aunt. Oh, see, I commented, woot woot, great aunt picking up the kiddo today. And I said, and Melanie's going to be sewing this afternoon. And Lisa's brunch will be in tomorrow. It's going to be loud and crazy. She's going to enjoy every minute of it. Yes, they're celebrating birthdays and Easter and Mother's Day and more birthdays. And Lisa says she's always excited to see what non-YouTubers make. They're very, very talented, and I love giving them an off-camera platform where they can share and have FOMO. Lisa says she didn't bring enough snacks to the retreat. I didn't bring none. I started out with a cup of coffee, but it was only a half a cup, so I didn't even have that. Oh yeah, Terry, we don't record in there. It's live when it's live and then it's gone. Oh, Sheila says she should make popcorn. Oh, now that would have been good. No second takes, no editing, no nothing. Nope. She is on another live. I have to go find her. I've got gummies. It said, waiting for Deb. I wasn't seeing what you were reading. Hi, Cheryl. You weren't seeing what I was reading. Huh. I'm Mona and Melanie and Terry again. Hi, Cheryl. Nancy. Hey, Nancy. How close is your foot pedal to the floor? Hi, Della. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joyce. I'm not sure. I can go look, but it's just hanging underneath the table right now. Hey, Shirley, you found me. I hit the go at 1:59, and I sat here and talked for almost 10 minutes. And then I looked down and saw that you guys weren't seeing me. And so I looked at the picture and I'm like, oh my God, they're not. So I go back over, I stop it, I ended it, and I couldn't get back into that live, but I just hit go live and I showed up. So I don't know. Deb, you can lengthen that wire, use lamp cord. Can't Kelly do that? Well, it's the two machines that I have, Terry, are both really old machines. And so the cord that you put into the sewing machine is the power cord and the foot pedal both together in one plug. And that's why all of the extensions that came with the Cutie don't fit. So I suppose Kelly could put a lamp cord on there, but I don't know. I'm just so frustrated again. Correct. I understand. Yes. Deb, your hair looks really good today. Oh, well, thanks. I just brushed it this way instead of giving myself the bangs. I brushed it that way and I squirted. You can lengthen that cord, just the pedal part, if that is what you need. There were a few of us watching that one. Hi, June. Hi, Sharon. Joe made it. There was a few of us watching that one. Watching Joe's. Yeah, there was a lot of us there. Oh, Jim made it! Yay! Hi, Jane. Jane from Thread My Bobbin. She has a really good channel. I love watching her show her blocks. She's really good. Well, if you were on the Discord, I did have part of my quilt up here and I took it down because I have one seam left to sew, but I don't know how that's gonna take. So here is the sparrow feet and the spools. And we got more sparrow feet and spools. And of course the middle. And then I sewed together on Discord. I sewed together. I gotta find it. Maybe it's on the bottom. Of course, it's on the bottom. No, where did I put it? This is the other. I done lost it again. Is this it? No, that's not it. That's the heart. Oh, here it is. It's sandwiched in between the next quilt. I really need my brother's expertise to try to fix that. To lengthen that foot pedal. Okay, I got all of these on. And then the butterflies with arrows. And more sparrow feet. Ugh. So that goes together with the first one I showed you. This one. Now I gotta figure out which way it goes. I'm already lost. It's been a heck of a long day. Okay. This goes on this way. I have to stop and rearrange everything again. I did a presentation this morning on this quilt about how I had to limp it together because the sparrow feet was the longest row, and then I had to add to the other rows to make them as long as the sparrow feet ones. Because I didn't want to take any of the sparrow feet off. I'm looking to see if I'm going to make it. because I haven't touched this since I added the row with the oh, we might make it. We might make it. I might not have to add anymore. Woo! But I keep getting stabbed by pens. Deb, you are such a pro now. No, I'm just free to add whatever I need to make it work. And that's from being with Mona. Mona freed me. She says I can do whatever I want or need. Anyway, this quilt will be the first one on the cutie once I get my foot pedal working. Mona, she said for me to put the foot pedal on a box and then run it that way. But Mona doesn't realize I can't get my foot up that high. You're supposed to take out the pins, Deb. Take out what pins? The only thing that I have learned from Lisa is the art of FOMO. Yes, I have to admit. And I tried with her her love of soya. I tried to order from them and it didn't work. They gave me my money back. And so I tried a second time and that didn't work either. So they done lost out on my money. Yeah, Loretta was in the retreat today. Oh, Jessica's on the road again. Oh, she's being a taxi service now. I am really glad that Loretta came. We got to see quite a few new faces in there. And not everybody showed their face either. Just so y'all know, not everybody did. But it was really nice of the ones that did. We had different presenters. I did mine right after she opened it up so that I could be done and over with. Because I really don't like getting up in front of people. See, I don't mind this because you're not right here in front of me, so I can't see you sitting there. So I don't have a problem with doing it here. It's when I got them live peoples in front of me. That's when it becomes freaky. Did I ever tell you about the time that a teacher threatened me with failing because I wouldn't get up in front of the class? And she knew my dad because my dad worked at the school too. And she says, I'm going to call your dad. I told her, I said, you go right ahead. And my dad backed me up 100%. He says, you cannot make her get up in front of the class. He says, and I'm not going to make her. But I didn't get a failing grade. I suppose since she talked to my dad. Oh, look at there. It fit perfect. Oh, girls, after all those extensions I had to put on other rows, These two halves are coming together perfectly. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, it's all pinned. And then that'll be a wrap on that one. Woo. I don't know what I'm gonna back it with. Hmm. I have some more white in there that I'm not using. I'm scooching all these triangles over. I haven't gone through the whole pile yet. And then, of course, there's my and that is extra. I'm staying away from FOMO. Yeah, right, Mona. I don't like ramen noodles. Hopefully they will come back. Where's the pugs? Well, hey, Obsessed with Horror, how are ya? Obsessed with Horror is a new friend of mine. I saw them on Jonathan's. Yeah, Jonathan's crossover paranormal society. Y'all know Jonathan. He comes in and watches us. There was an open invitation to everyone who is in Discord. Everyone is invited to Discord wonderful community. Yes. And you don't have to, there's no cameras in there, there's no trolls, there's no ads. You and your family can also celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Oh. Joe says she needs more FOMO. Y'all are so funny with that FOMO stuff. Well, I got my honey searching down an extension for my foot pedal. He likes to know he likes to get the right stuff. He doesn't want to just willy-nilly fix it, you know, which I don't blame him because it's a new machine, you know. So, oh, come on. So I don't blame him for wanting to have it all the right way. I thought he was going to get it put together faster than he did. But my husband is not a typical husband. He has to read all of the directions and then follow them to a T. And he was a little upset with the directions. You notice I said a little. Yeah, you don't want to know what all he was saying. The directions did not tell him about moving the legs up in case the rail that goes through the throat of the machine is too high. It didn't tell him that. So he had me come in and look at it. And I looked at him and I said, well, you need to move these legs up. And he says, they don't move. Well, I said, oh, yes, they do. So I reached over and I flipped the little holder thing and up comes the leg. I bet you know he felt really funny. And so then he went back and was looking at the book and everything. And he says, whoever wrote this book wrote it wrong because they didn't say nothing about the legs until the end. He says they should have said something when you're trying to put that rail through the throat of the machine. See, he's learning words. He's learning the throat and the needle and the needle plate and the needle arm and the flywheel. He's learning all the words. You mean typical man? What do you mean, are you losing me? I'm right here. A man who reads directions? Yes, he does. And he reads them all the way through first. And then he does exactly what it says for him to do. And I so appreciate it because I don't go in the same room as him when he's doing this because all the bad words come out. I don't think he actually said any bad words yesterday because I was in Lisa's room. I was in Lisa's room sewing yesterday in Discord. So he knew I was on camera. So he was being good with his words. Yeah, Terry sees me. And 3 cheese and me. Hey, how are ya? And I met them on Elfish's. Was it Elfish? It was either Elfish or Jeff Pelham's. One of those two. So see, I don't watch just quilting. I go see the fish guys and I watch the paranormal people and I watch the preppers. Oh, who else? I watch all different kinds of people. Hey, XOXO, how are ya? Oh, she's doing some paperwork while enjoying us. Oh, Lisa's internet went down. It was her. I know. I'm like, well, that's like before when y'all said that I wasn't there. I'm like, yes, I'm right here. I'm right here. And I'm looking over there at that camera because that has my talk studio on it over there. And I'm like, I can see me. And then I looked back at my phone and I didn't see me. So then I had to try to figure out, and I didn't want to start another stream. So I exited, and instead of doing a reload or anything, because I did went up to the schedule, and I tried to get back in that way, and it wasn't there. So I just hit go live again, and then I showed up on here. So I'm getting better with the technology. I'm not having to start over a zillion times. I usually have to start over with when I first started doing these, you know. It didn't matter what platform I was on. I still had to restart every time and I just couldn't get it. So if you're thinking about doing a YouTube, we all go through it when we first start. Let me tell you, it's not any fun. And Joyce K is here. I don't remember if I said hi to you. Because I said hi to everybody 2 or 3 times already because I was talking to myself. Oh, see, 3 cheese. They know obsessed too. Maybe I saw 3 cheese on Jonathan's. Because I watch Jonathan a lot. Is the tooth fairy ready? They can't go a day at work without me. I wouldn't answer the phone. If I had a day off, you wouldn't be hearing me even answer the phone. That's like when I retired. They asked me if they could call me if they had any questions. And I said, only if you're willing to pay a consulting fee. And they didn't want to do that. Of course, they didn't want to do that. So I knew that I was going to get out of it then. Oh, I'm almost done with the sewing part of this thing. And I got all the rows done on the second one. If you remember, or if you saw me someplace, I said I had to, maybe it was Saturday I said it on the Not Quite Right, that my other quilt, the hearts and sort of flying geese, I went to add that row, to sew all them into an actual row. And I hadn't done the flying geese part of them. And then I couldn't find the fabric for it anywhere here. So I had to dig through all my layer cakes and pieces to find something to go in the spot. And I ended up with the chroma dots is what I ended up with. So I hope they look okay. It don't matter because the quilt is staying with me and it's going to be my practice for the cutie. I have to do my L's and my E's. Okay, I've got it done. Where's the top now? Here we go. All right. Oh, let's take this off. And let's take that pin out. I don't need to get stabbed again. All right. Here is this one. All done. Now, if you notice on this row, I had to add a couple pieces here to make them long enough for the rows above and below it. And this row, I had to add white on both ends because it wasn't long enough for the sparrow feet. I worked long and hard on the sparrow feet, so by golly, I wasn't cutting none of them off. By golly. So there you be. I'll pull it up so you can see the rest of it. Yee. All right, so that one's done. Okay, sewing part is done with. Okay. Hey, Susan, how are you? I had to back up a little bit to see you there. I can only watch for a few minutes. I'm getting my brother's house ready for an open house on Sunday. Oh, Three Cheese was on Foxy's Friends last night. Melanie says he's not crying. Much love to everyone. Well, thanks for coming, Obsessed. I'm glad you're here. Looks great. Nice job. By golly. Yeah. Joe, you'll hear all sorts of weird things come out of my mouth. Yes, I saw more sparrow feet in a month than my whole life. I know, Mona. It seemed like it took me forever to do it. I had 24 sparrow feet to make for one, no, for both quilts. I did both quilts. There's 12 on each. There's 12 on each quilt, and there's 6 in the top row and 6 in the bottom row. Oh my Lord, I didn't think I'd ever get done with the sparrow feet. My sister-in-law got the results of CT scan of her lungs. We have to go for a PET scan. Now, then if she lights up, biopsy will be next. Oh, well, the PET scan isn't that bad to have done. It's just the results. Oh, I thought you were leaving, Obsessed. I'm sorry. I'm just really glad you're here. But that was the sewing part of my show. Oh, and that only took a half hour. So, boy, this one might be short and sweet. Oh, I was going to show you what fabric I had to change. This is my other heart one. Those are my hearts. Those are my hearts. And then I had to put in different fabric over here. Now this one you can barely see. I should have changed that one out. But I added the chroma dots over here. And I put chroma dots on this side too. But I figured that the pink chroma dots would go better with the, that's pink. That one there, that's pink too. Pink on, oh, it's more of a yellowy white. And then I put this one with purple slats. So that's the row that I had to make. I don't know yet if I have to add to the sides. But everything else on this second quilt looks exactly the same as this one. I had PET scan. I lit up, but was still nothing. You lit up? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad that they didn't find nothing on you, Mona. I say I had the PET scan too, but they didn't find nothing on me either. I don't remember why I had to have the PET scan. It was 2 or 3 heart doctors ago that made me go through all that. I got here late, sorry. Hey, no problem, Giovanna. I'm glad you showed up for the retreat and for here. I saw more sparrow feet in a month. Yeah. Yeah, I was starting to think that you weren't going to come in the retreat, but then I'm like, well, that's okay. It's okay. This is my extra if I need it to fill in for the sides. And I got extra over here of colors if I need colors on it. So, see, I found these when I was looking for pieces for that one row, but they're not big enough. And even if I sewed them together, then they'd still be too small. I'd still have to be adding to it. Yeah, check out Obsessed with Horror. See, I like it when everybody can share their channel and you can go see different stuff. Oh, old age. No, I just don't remember things like I used to. But go check out Obsessed with Horror, um, and Crossover Paranormal Society. Jonathan's great too. I watch Jonathan in the mornings before Leanna comes on because he's usually driving to work. Hey, Nikki B, glad you made it. How was your trip? I watched all of your shorts that you made and your videos. Nikki B just took a cruise and went to Punta Cana, in the Dominican Republic. I was going to be the retreat, and to be honest with you, I forgot about it too. Well, I thought you were coming, Joyce, and I was like, well, she must have had something else pop up. But I don't think this is the last and only retreat we ever have. Lisa put it out there that if you want to host a retreat, you can use her channel to do it. Obsessed. I am not a horror person. Sorry, I will subscribe, but I won't watch. Sorry. Well, I'm not too much of a horror person either, because you get Chucky. Chucky scares the living daylights out of me. I don't want to even see the Chucky doll, nothing. I don't want nothing to do with Chucky. Same thing with Freddy Krueger. I watched the first Freddy Krueger, and I don't have to watch no more of them. I never did see Jason. I never saw Carrie. So I watched The Village, and my son and my husband laughed like anything when I screamed in it. Oh, Joyce loves scary movies, but I don't like gore, but I like scary. Huh. Well, not all horror has to have gore in it. Yeah, Shirley knows about Chucky. Shirley sent me a clip on Facebook, and it was Chucky. And he came out of this, well, it was by the bus stop. And he came out, and he had a knife in his hand, and he was chasing me. Oh, my Lord. I screamed then, too, and just... my husband's like, what is going on? I said, she sent me Chucky. It's all Shirley's fault. Joyce, I like scary without the gore. Yeah. Some scary I like. Some I just can't do it. Chucky's number one in my book. I cannot do Chucky. And I don't want to see Jason, and I don't want to see Freddy anymore. I saw him once. That was enough. Nope, no way, Giovanna says. Yeah. Yeah, my fave is mysteries. Yeah. I'll do mysteries anytime. Shoot, we'll be watching some show on TV. And I'll tell my husband what's going to happen next and what they're going to find and all that. And he's like, oh my God. And he reaches over to my head and he goes, wah, wah, wah. What's it like having the best brain? Stay away from the Terrifier. Oh, my favorite is John Wayne. Oh, yeah, Cheryl. Cheryl, now you know that he's originally from Iowa. Just down the interstate and then down a little bit from Winterset, Iowa. Yep. He's an Iowa boy. I saw enough of real ghosts when I was in Kenya. Oh. Hey, Tasha, how are you? You off work already? Or are you just sneaking in? I like scary movies, but they don't make good ones anymore. I think they're more into the gore now. See, Tasha's sneaking in. At least Lisa took the day off, even though she took off to go answer a work phone call. So I didn't see if you were back home yet, Nikki. Or are you on the ship still? Have you watched Doctor Who? Yes. My son and I watch Doctor Who all the time. Not my husband, my son is such a fan of Doctor Who, he's got his living room decorated in Doctor Who. Terry says she don't do scary, gory, anything. My life is scary enough and I already don't sleep. Yeah, some of them have scary, but it's not the same kind of scary. Right now, I'm currently collecting horror autographs. Oh. Hey, Leanna, how are you? Are you home already? Got to keep the money flowing. And the CFO was in a tizzy trying to balance the books. Well, that's his job. Giovanna got out her frame. Oh, Leanna's walking home. I didn't know if you were going to walk to work or not since it was a little chilly there. I like supernatural thrillers once in a while. Oh, yeah. How was detention? She showed him Gemma. Getting ready to hang up my quilts. I was just chosen as artist of the month in the town over. Oh, now that's cool. I read one Stephen King novel, no more. Deanna had to sit through detention with the kids this afternoon. And she showed them, she came in on Joe's live this morning. And Joe was showing Gemma. So she showed the kid. Oh, it got to the 80s, warmed it up. Well, that's good. See, it all depends on the movie if I can watch it or not. Now that really scary stuff where the people were all those things like Chucky just jump out at you, and they got knives and stuff. No, I don't want that. Because I can just see me turning and running as fast as I can. And, I don't run. There's so much hustle and bustle. Every sport is playing right now. It's like a party on our campus. Oh, yeah. We're 8 through 12 school campus. Oh, I didn't realize you had all the grades there. Oh, this chair is bothering my butt. My butt's falling asleep. That sort of sounded like Forrest there. I run, but it's not pretty. Yeah, mine's not either. Even walking fast is not pretty. Oh, that is good. This one here, this is my really cheap. Um, I don't even remember where I got it from. But look at it. It only says rotary cutter. It don't have a brand listed on it. It just says rotary cutter. And I can't even hang on to it. It just says high quality on it. SD 100. It's a 45 millimeter. Tells you that on the cover for the blade. But it don't say nothing. But you can pull it back and you can lock it open. I don't. I leave it. That way, when I let go of it, it retracts. And then over there on that side, I have one that looks just like this, but I think it's an Olfa one that I got in the Soul Sampler box. It's that pink one. I got that over there. But I got my cutting mat put back over on my desk that I had to take out to the kitchen so I could cut out there while we were trying to figure out what we were going to do with the cutie. And I got the tables all cleaned off for the cutie. All cleaned up. Nothing over there. Nah. And then we decided to leave it in the kitchen because the kitchen table is more sturdy than the white table. And we even put the white table, we put extenders on that so it was a little higher for me. And now we don't need them either. So, but I don't think they're coming off the table. So I'm slowly getting this room back together. I've got totes over there for all the stuff that I had on top of the table. I have 2 empty project bins over there now because the one had the great big sewing machine quilt in it, and I put that all together. Y'all saw that. And then the other clear one had this one that I'm working on. And so that one's empty too. So 2, 4, 6. That's 7 bins over there, and I've got 2 emptied. I have some more bins out on the couch. I think there's 4 out there. 4 or 5. And then I got 2 more in the kitchen. So that's what I'm working on this year. I'm trying to empty out my bins. I have been using the True Cut from the Grace Company. I got that with my quilt frame for free. Yeah, I haven't tried theirs. No, she hasn't gotten a new one. She's got that mini frame. She bought that from Grace. Did y'all see Jamie do her Primitive Gatherings unboxing? I'm seriously considering doing that one. 47 shipping and oh, not bad. No, I haven't watched that one yet. It's on my watch later list because I was in the retreat, Joyce, where you should have been. It's the rotary cutter that can work on the ruler in a track, but I don't use the ruler. It's too big. Oh, hey, Jamie, there she is. It's a good box. Jamie does unboxings for Primitive Gathering and Soul Sampler. And I saw her Soul Sampler one, but I haven't watched the other one yet. Oh, let's see here. I gave away some of those from Temu. Did you win one? I have that rotary cutter, Amazon. Oh, that's probably where I got it from. I get a lot of things from Amazon. and it's simply because I don't have any place really to shop around here. Joann's is closing, and that's a madhouse over there with people trying to get really good deals out of it, and I'm not going over there. I have a Michael's up the street, but they don't sell fabric. I have a Hobby Lobby. It's either that way or over that way, but that's out of my way, so I haven't been there either. And there is a quilt shop in the next town. Shirley's been there, but it's kind of expensive, so I haven't been there. I've looked at their website, and I've even talked to them through emails. I still have not got my soul sampler. It was supposed to get here last Friday. They always send me a notice of when my box should be here, Jamie, and it always shows up a day ahead of a time. So you should be getting it. I'm trying to think what day I got mine. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday I got it. And I wasn't supposed to get it till like Thursday. Yeah, I was supposed to get it on Thursday. Must have got it on Wednesday because I got it a day early. You mentioned that they let you purchase the February block pattern. Do you mind me asking how much just that one was? Because if I do it, I want to catch up. It's camped out in Tennessee. Fat Quarter Shop needs Amazon to do their shipping. You know, my package is finally supposed to be here tomorrow. Oh, Jamie's going to look and see how much for that pattern. Soul Sampler started a new flower project for the next year. It looks pretty good. It's more flowers. I guess they figured since the flowers were such a big hit on the pressed flowers that they did, that they're going to do another set. I hope it's enjoyed its vacation in Puerto Rico. Yeah. Sheila has a package that has toured the world trying to get to her. It was in Puerto Rico. Yeah. My package, whenever Lisa sends me anything, she lives in Georgia. And it leaves Georgia and it goes to Florida. And it spends 3 to 4 days in Florida. It goes to like 3 different hubs there. And then it goes back to Georgia, just right down the road from Lisa, before it heads up to Des Moines. And this last package she sent me, it did a tour of all the suburbs of Des Moines. It hit every single one of them. And one of the hubs up there did a refusal on it because they said, that's not ours. So then I'm like, oh gosh, are they going to send it back to Lisa? But then 2 days later, it was back with me. Oh, jeez. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Some fabric, needles, and a couple of cross-stitch patterns. Sheila, is that glitter fabric? Oh, there you go, Joyce. It was $16.96 for the Ketchup Thrive blocks. I get mail quicker than you, Deb. Yeah, you do. Nikki says she's got to jump off. Oh, yeah. Honey, she's been in here and out and in and out a couple times, but she don't stick around. She's more interested in fun stuff that Dad does. Her dad is a happening dude, you know. It's fabric to kit up a quilt using a Maeve fat quarter bundle. Oh, I also got a quilt pattern. This box shipped April 5th. Yeah. It's been almost a month. Yeah. I'm waiting for a package from Alaska to Michigan since March 28th. The last check it was heading west from Minneapolis or Indianapolis. Yeah, sometimes, Susan, those packages just decide to take a vacation. Because something that you think should be here in 3-4 days, maybe 5 at the most, and then they're stuck in one area for 3 or 4 days. And they don't move out of Florida, let me tell you. Now, I'll tell you somebody that ships fast from Florida, and that's Quilted Twins. Quilted Twins is in Dade County down there, and it only spends 2 days in Florida. They send it to the mailbox on one day after they've packaged the order, and then it spends the next day going through the little hubs there, and then it's gone, and it's heading my way. Yeah, Nikki, you made me jealous. Your package comes to visit with me, Debs. Yeah, there you go. Are you in Dade County too? I get things after from Oregon, then Pennsylvania, next state over. Oh, good gosh, Joe. When you send me something, it leaves New Jersey and it goes to New York, and then it goes to Pennsylvania, and then back to New York before it comes across to Indiana, and then back over to me. And then it bypasses right over me. I live right by the interstate. They take Interstate 80 and they go all the way to Des Moines before Des Moines packages it up. And sometimes Des Moines sends it up north to Cedar Rapids before it heads back to Milan, Illinois. Once it gets to Milan, then I know I'm getting it the next day. The Gators get them. Oh, that's funny. The most I have waited for mail is from AliExpress, but now they are faster. Well, now Missouri Star ships with Amazon now. And so they're faster than they were before. Because FedEx has lost a package, and then miraculously they find it. Yes, Deb, they're quick. Yeah. I mean, and granted, Amazon can, they say it takes 2 days, but no, it takes 3 to 4 days a lot of times. I don't know what's going on with them, but 3 to 4 days is average for something that Amazon ships. And we have Prime, so. Joe, my package went to PA before going to PR. Yeah. Talk about the organization of your post. Yeah. It's something. Obsessed. Giovanna is from Italy. I usually have another one in here too. Zaza, she's from Scotland. So we get them from all over, all these quilters. Oh, well, now I've been here an hour now. Well, almost an hour. I was talking to you more than an hour ago. Yeah, you go get some sleep, Mona. You were looking tired. Mona's been so sick. Amazon only gets next day if there's a distribution center near you. Otherwise, it's FedEx in 3 to 2 days. Well, Amazon has a distribution center in the very next town where Shirley lives. So that's another reason. It all depends on where Amazon is getting the products to get to me. My husband ordered some bike shorts, and of course, they came from China. So it took over 2 weeks for those. But most everything that we order from Amazon is in the US already, and I can get it in 2 to 3 days. Jordan fabric and quilt in a day ship out pretty quick. Well, hey, Gladys. Sorry I didn't see you. You must have come in when I was trying to get into the live. I thought I was in the live. I talked for almost 10 minutes. Then I saw I wasn't on there. I was told they hold it in the big place until they get more to come out when using USPS. Oh. Amazon closed our distribution center here in New Jersey. Well, Joe, they left you in New Jersey and they came and they built one here. Y'all need to try Quilted Twins in Florida. I placed an order in the early morning, received a shipping notification a few hours later, and received it in 5 days because of the weekend. Yep. See, I tell you all the time, I go to quiltedtwins.com. I have their card over there. I also shop at Cute Little Fabric Shop. I think that's what it's called. Oh. Yeah, Cute Little Fabric Shop. I don't remember where they're at. Because, of course, all this has is where you can find them at. But Cute Little Fabric Shop. I got the gray fabric for the umbrellas on the bottom of the boots. And then I got... Stop it. Oh, it won't stop. I got the... Where'd it go? Oh, it's on the... Of course, it's on the bottom. My borders for Singing in the Rain. I got this fabric from them. They're on Etsy too, but when they send you that card, it says if you found us on Etsy, please place your next order directly at cutelittle.fabricshop.com. So I'm really pleased with everything that I have gotten from them. Remember when I worked on tea cakes? When I worked on tea cakes, I needed more of it for the backing. And I found it on Cute Little Fabric Shop. That's where I found it. I had the tea cake, the teacups and teapots as the backing for that one. And then the Quilted Twins. I am not sponsored by them, but by golly, I swear by them. And then, of course, there's Lynn at Soft Squares. See, I save all these cards so I can show y'all. Oh, look at me. I'm starting to sound Southern. There, I got that shut off that time. It comes back and reminds me. Okay. Did I ever show you guys what I got from Joe? What I won on hers? Look at those cute little trucks with flowers in the back end of them. They got daisies. I love daisies. You know, today would have been my first husband and mine's wedding anniversary. Yeah, 1980. 1980. That was a heck of a long time ago. And the funny thing is, between that marriage and this marriage that I'm gotten, there was 1 week. I found out on a Friday. He let it slip that we were actually divorced. And I had to wait till Monday to go down to the courthouse and get me a copy of it. And then we left that office and went straight to get a marriage license. And then by the next Saturday, that was on a Monday, the next Saturday coming up, we got married in Shirley's backyard. Sheila, I'm wearing off on you. I'm hoping to go to the quilt shop in the country tomorrow. It's called Millstone Quilts. I remember you talking about that. They're having a little quilt show and a barbecue. Most, if not everything, will be 25% off. Oh, Giovanna's being stalked by her 2 cats. They want to have their treats and go to bed. The fabric is cute, and it's the line for Singing in the Rain. See, it says Singing in the Rain. So I was just really pleased that I was able to pick that up, because I had been looking for it, and I was going to use it for the borders and maybe backing, but I only got enough for the borders. I figured I got some 108s over there and a tilt. I can put that on the back. What story to tell, Deb? Nancy got married in 1979. I got married in 1980. I was 21 years old. Yeah, I was 21. Because I was 21 when I got pregnant, a month after we got married. And I was 22 when I actually had him. And then 25 when I had my oldest girl. I'd lost one in between them. And then 27 when I had my youngest girl. There's 5 years between my youngest and my oldest. Hi, Rowena. How are ya? I was not born yet. Oh, my God. You just had to rub that in, didn't you, Lisa? I got married in 75, 86, and 94. 3 strikes, you're out. Well, I got married in 80, and then I got married again. I got divorced in 2001, and a week later I got remarried. I was 18 and 1 week. I was 21. I got married in 82, had my first daughter in 83, had another daughter in 83. You had two kids in 83? Oh no, 84. Well, at least I spread them out 2.5 years apart. But yeah, my husband and I, we met in an AOL chat room. We were both married. We were just going to be friends. And that didn't last too long, where it was just friends. We talked to each other almost every night. Well, I asked for a divorce on Halloween of 2000. And he came to see me Veterans Weekend. And then he came back for the week of Thanksgiving. And then he moved here December 8th. He came from Michigan to Iowa. He said it was easier for him to get a job here than it would be for me to lose all my years of service down here and go up there. Irish twins, 14 months apart. I saw your video on unboxing the cutie. What was the 2 black hoops that your husband took out of the box? He said, I don't know. I don't see him on the cutie. So I'm thinking that you put them around the needle is what I'm thinking. Around the needle. But I don't know. I haven't looked at it any further than the fact that the pedal doesn't go down to the floor. My first came in 88, second one in 90. It took me 20 years to get a divorce. Well, it took me almost a year. And they keep saying that you got the 90-day divorce here in Iowa, but I didn't have it in 90 days. When the sheriff guy came and served me with the divorce papers, I gave him a big hug and a kiss on the cheek. I knew him. It was my buddy John. And he says, Deb, he says, I never get anybody that's happy to see this. They don't like it when I show up to serve them. And I said, oh no, I've been waiting for you. Those black hoops are the tracks. Oh, is that where they went? Hey, Jess, how are you? I don't know. He wouldn't let me out there, Rowena, when he put it together. He only had me go out there when the foot pedal didn't go all the way to the floor. Well, no, I take that back. The first time that he called me in there was when the track that goes through the throat of the machine didn't fit down on the end peg. I said, well, you got to raise it up. And he says, no, you can't raise it up. Your machines will not fit on this. So I looked over and I flipped the little thing and shoop, up pops the leg. And then he was ticked. He says, I read them directions 3 times. He says, they didn't say nothing about the legs coming up. I'm just getting home with the fluffy butts. Oh, you brought the chicks home? I had to declare that my daughter was self-sufficient before I could get yours. Oh, really? Huh. I don't think they are hoops. They are rubber rails. Yeah, I think they were sort of tied together, taped together, and he had to cut it open and untape it. Something. I don't know. Yep, she's got 9 chickens. He sounds like my hubby. Well, I thought he did really well. There was only 2 times that he got a little upset. And the first one was when the rail that went through the throat did not meet the leg. And then the second time was when the foot pedal didn't go to the floor. Hey, Jess and Rowena, meet my new friend, Obsessed with Horror. Fluffy Butts, yep. She has a couple of the videos on her channel with the Fluffy Butts. She had one with some ducks in it, too. See, Jess, I do watch your videos. But I saw the ducks. I saw their bills. Other than that, I can't think of nothing else that I've had going on. These sparrow feet, they got me on this one. Everything else on there came together really good until I tried to put all the rows together. Are you keeping any of the baby chicks? Yes, the ducks went home to a better place. Thanks, Deb. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, the baby ducks were just so cute, Joyce. Of course, the baby chicks, they're cute too. And we got to see them get their feathers and everything. Yeah, they're cute. Well, we're coming up on an hour and a half. I think that is plenty of time because I can't think of nothing else. Oh, and I got this kit for Melody Lane. I want to get that done sometime this summer too. I'm a homesteader in my heart. Yes. Yep. Ducklings are cuter than chicks. I don't know. I think they're both cute. Especially the ones I saw on Jess's channel. I'll have a mini farm someday. Yep. Everybody check out Obsessed with Horror there. They need some subs, let me tell you. And it's a good channel. And you know me and how I don't like Chucky and all that, but I go to these paranormal ones. Well, there's my honey girl. There's my honey girl. Oh, here she is. Say hi. Over here. Say hi. How are ya? I'm here. Honey is in the house. Oh, Shirley's taking off. I'll see you later, Shirley. Oh, are you tired? Huh? Are you tired? Do you need a nap? Huh? She goes for daily walks with her daddy. She knows what the harness means, and she knows the word walk. And yeah, you do, huh? Oh, you hear him out there, don't you? Okay. He's in the kitchen. Dad's in the kitchen. I see him. Okay, y'all have a really good weekend. Mona and I will be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern time. And we have a guest because Lisa's not going to be there tomorrow. But we have a guest tomorrow, and it's on Mona's channel tomorrow. And then I think it's mine next week. Yeah, I think it's back to me again next week. And then Sunday morning, it's Lisa and I on Lisa's channel at 7 a.m. Eastern time. So if you want to chat some more, you'll find us there. And then at 11 o'clock in the morning on Sunday on Mona's channel, I'm assuming that she's going to have it still Sunday. I don't know if she's got a guest coming on or not. She was supposed to have April Sawtell on last week, but she was sick, so we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, Lisa's going to be off with her family this weekend. They're celebrating birthdays and Easter and Mother's Day all weekend. So she's going to be, if she shows up, she'll probably be lurking. Maybe in the car while she's driving someplace. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, Gladys is on next. If you go over to the Confident Quilter, she's got a show at 4 o'clock Central Time. I try to get off by 3:30 so that you got time to get over to Gladys's. Yeah, no Lisa this weekend. So I will see y'all later tomorrow. Yeah. You might see me in a live in the chat, but you won't see me live until tomorrow. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.